Hey YouTubers, watch snobs, and genuine a-holes out there. You're looking at the Seamaster 300. This is a very quick video highlighting this masterpiece. I'll get into a more in-depth video once I get to China. Drinking a little Red Bull. But I know my viewers, some of them are really ticked off at me. They saw the watch and they're wondering what the hell's going on. Well, here's the straight story, real quick. And I'm not going to be on camera because I have a nasty cold. I look like hell. Besides, you don't want to see me. You want to see the watch. We have here an Omega Seamaster 300 date. Okay, this has the Omega 565 caliber movement. Okay, caliber 565. Beautiful. 41 millimeter. It's really 42. 200 meter water resistant diver, and they can pressure test past that. I know a couple of guys who had theirs pressure tested all the way to 300 meters. This bad boy here, I had pressure tested at Omega in New York City. Unfortunately, they only pressure tested it to 3 ATMs, which is basically nothing. So they said, hey, look, it's safe for wearing in the rain, for doing the dishes, but we don't recommend doing anything else. And they said that they didn't have the capability of doing any other tests. Now, why did I go for this particular piece? Well, I built one of these a year ago. Built it a year ago. Things didn't go as planned. Long story short, I ended up with a full refund. Thank you to the watchmaker for that. But it stayed with me, and I was thinking very seriously about going for a Planet Ocean, the 2500 caliber version, okay, the original. I could still get both the 42 and the 45 millimeter new from a jeweler here in North Carolina. All right, they had them available. I can get them at a discount of around 10%. And I almost pulled the trigger, but this kept calling out to me. Now, Archie, Mr. Archie Luxury, you're going to totally have a stroke because this is a Watchco. Literally, this was built by Watchco in Australia. Case, crown, hands, dial, crystal, bezel, all brand new from Omega. Now, normally what people were doing, they were finding donor movements from another watch, say a Geneve. You can get those on eBay for like 250 to 350, suckaroonies. So for 300 bucks, you get a donor movement. You have that movement fully serviced, placed in this watch, new seals, gaskets, and you're good to go. That's what I did. But that's a little risky because my watch lasted 4 days and just stopped for no reason. For no reason. What caused me to go for this model here over, say, an original, and I was looking at an original. There was a gentleman in New York, right outside of New York City. He had one that was fully, completely serviced. We're talking an original. He even had the paperwork. It was fully serviced. It looked terrific. It didn't look brand new, but it looked damn good. The dial and the hands had been replaced about, I think he said it was about 15 years earlier. So they did have a little bit of age on them, but you could tell, yeah, they didn't exactly match the bezel. And I ended up not pulling the trigger on it because he never had it pressure tested. And considering that it was the original case, no, I want to take it swimming. I want this to be my daily wear. So last year, Watchco had a group buy. Okay, they had 10 of these produced. All with NOS movements, new old stock movements. That literally means they had movements. In this case, it was a 565. They also had 552s, the no date. These were movements that had never been used. Movements that had never been placed in another watch. They had never been serviced. They had never been used in any way, shape, or form. That made these special. So now you have really a true brand new Omega Seamaster 300. And this gentleman in New York City bought two. He bought one here, the date version, which, by the way, that's the date wheel is a silver background with black lettering. I don't like the white one with black lettering. The silver's kind of cool. I would prefer the black date wheel with white lettering. I've had that ordered. I ordered that. Unfortunately, it's going to get here about 2 days after I leave for China, but, you know, it'll be here waiting for me. Excuse me. So he ordered the 552, we ordered the 565, and what he found is that he really liked the 552. And he only wore this a few times, and it looks it because it's, you know, beautiful, brand new. I mean, the bracelet had never even been put on the watch. He was wearing my leather NATO. And this is, you know, the proper bracelet for this watch. As you can see, it's really flimsy. Okay, folded center links. It's chinkly. Can you hear that? But boy, is it comfortable. This was put together, fully serviced, and regulated into spec, and it is within spec. I have to do more testing to be sure, but it does appear to be within spec. Keeping very good time. And the price was right. God, I love this watch. It looks so good on my wrist, and so I couldn't say no. And so now it's mine. I paid him cash. I do not use my credit card to buy watches. I don't use my credit card to buy anything. I don't believe in that. My ex, she loved to use credit cards, which certainly caused me a whole lot of trouble down the road as she left us in certain financial distress, and, you know, now she's my ex-wife. So I took it off his hands, placed it on my wrist, brought it to Omega. They were like, wow, this is absolutely stunning. Took off the case back, looked up the movement. It had never been registered, not listed. What that means is that Omega will consider this completely legitimate. So all these idiots out there who saying that Omega won't service a Watchco, you're full of shit. There's never been any incident verified. But Omega went and pressure tested this. They adjusted the bracelet for me. And the guy there says, yeah, we'll absolutely service this watch, when it comes time. He says, you obviously don't need to because it's working perfectly. He says, but this is amazing. He loved it. He thought it was stunning. He said it's the nicest Seamaster 300 he's ever seen. And that's the thing. That's why I went for it. Look, I could have bought the Planet Ocean. I could have bought a Speedmaster Man on the Moon, and I considered them. But these have been going up in price every single month. You could build these 5 years ago for $1,200. 3 years ago, about $2,000. A year ago, $2,500. Today, it's at least $3,000. $3,000. And within a couple of years, it'll be $4,000 as Omega continues to jack the pricing up on all the parts. The dial 5 years ago was like $50, $60 US. Now the dial is like $250. It's absurd. Yeah, I mean, the date wheel alone, I just spent $55 on. And when I do eventually have it serviced, and I'll probably have it serviced at Nesbitt's in Seattle. A shout out to Nesbitt's in Seattle. They're the best. I'll have it fully serviced and the date wheel switched out. But I'm in no rush. The one thing I would like to do is have this pressure tested to see if I can actually wear it in the pool, in the shower, wherever I go. Because I honestly don't want to take the damn thing off. I really don't. I mean, just look at it. It's absolutely stunning. I couldn't be happier. This is everything that I want in a watch. Based on the original 565 movement, there's a bazillion of them out there. You don't have to go to Omega to get parts. There are parts in every part of the world. The illumination, oh my God in heaven, it is absolutely incredible. It is like a torch. I wonder if I can get it going. So you can even see. It's really bright in here, so I doubt it. Yeah. Yeah, not going to work. Basically, I go outside, I come inside, it glows. And if I wear this thing to bed at night, 6, 7 a.m. in the morning, I'm checking my watch for the time, it's still glowing. All right, glows all night. It's the best illumination I've ever come across in any watch. Excuse me. So the Seamaster 300 is where it's at. It is a superior watch to the pre-bond. I've been a big fan of the pre-bonds. I still am. Eventually, I will buy one as a beater. Like, I'll buy a quartz. And I don't care if it's 1441 or 1430. I don't give a shit. I will buy one as my workout watch and beat the living daylights out of it. I can't wear this while working out because, number one, that would be stupid. This is a $3,000 watch and will only go up. But it has a plastic crystal. It's acrylic. So they'll scratch. Now, the beauty is, over the years, if you scratch the hell out of it, you can go ahead, you can kind of sand it down and then polish it and it'll look like brand new. All right? So that's pretty cool. But it's not something you want to do all the time. So I won't be wearing this doing sporting activities. That just ain't going to happen. But I would like to wear it on vacation. I'm going to be wearing it on the plane to China. I will go to China with this watch and my Vostok Amphibia. My Vostok Amphibia will be my sports watch. This will be my daily wear. And it will be my dress watch. I'm not bringing my grandfather's Bulova. I'm leaving that here. I'm going to bring that over to my folks and have them put it in their safe. I just don't want to risk that. Not a good idea. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I have to give a big shout out to a certain international man of mystery. You know who you are. You helped make this possible. Okay, so a huge, huge thank you to numero uno, number one, the international man of mystery. Thank you, sir. Archie Luxury haters, you can go to town. I don't care. And Archie, I know you're going to have a fucking conniption, but that's just too damn bad. You can take a look at this when you come visit me in China. I'll show you around. Show you the massage parlor so you can go get fucky. Which I won't be getting fucky from massage parlors because I have a lady and I don't need that. I also don't need the clap. So, Seamaster 300, God bless you. Thanks for watching, everybody.